Right. Hi everyone, welcome back to this little tutorial series that I'm going to start making, or that I've started making, I guess. Since we finished all three of the stages, we're going to start moving on to the characters. Now, normally I wouldn't make a tutorial for these for the characters, but some of these are starting to show their age. Like FATZ here, for example. I'm going to do FATZ first because he looks pretty old. I mean, his arms aren't really that straight anymore. He's kind of wrinkled. Yeah. So I'm just going to make a new FATZ. He's kind of proportioned off too compared to the actual FATZ. You know, he's kind of standing straight up instead of slouching forward. So I'm going to try to fix that. This is just going to be a start of the 2.0 characters. Well, for these, in my case, they're 2.0. I'm not going to add anything new that the actual characters don't, like the actual 2.0 characters had, like Duke and Mitzi. No, I'm just going to make them more, when I say 2.0, I mean making them more accurate. So let's get started. Okay, so what you're going to need is colored pencils, a ruler, a pencil, scissors, and tape. So I'm just going to start off with the body. This is all basically the same, or the process is the same, it's just it's just cutting it out and then folding it and then taping it. So FATZ is 2.5 inches. This torso is 2.5 inches. So I'll just keep the torso the same. So here's 2.5. All right. So let's just say that's the bottom. His torso is just under a half tall. So let's find it. Where is it? Okay. And now we're just going to connect these, making them as straight as possible. Okay, that looks about right. All right, I think we're gonna do is measure his sides, which is just about 1 inch. Let's get 1 inch here. Right. And then do the exact same thing over here. Get 1 inch down here, and then get another inch up here. Now I'm unsure if I'm gonna make tutorials on the rest of the characters, because with just this video you can get an idea on what to do for the rest of the characters. You would just have to correct the proportions. Like if you were making Mitzi, you're not going to make her torso this big. It's probably going to be like half of that, or not half, just less of that. So here, it doesn't matter which way you do this next part, as long as the measurements are the same. So you're just going to take the exact same measurements for this larger piece and do the same on this other piece, on the right side of this thinner piece, because that's how this will all connect. And then next we're going to want to do is, actually I'll do on this one. Have to measure this. So this might be a little hard. I guess measuring the legs would be easier. It's about an inch. Well, I guess I didn't really have to measure that. You just have to measure the sides again, which is an inch.
Well, you should see Pauline Pale. She's so good looking, but she looks like a man. Well, you should see her in drag just in her Pauline bag. You should see Pauline Pale.
Just do the same on the top. Making sure that the lines are straight and even. You don't want any uneven spaces, otherwise the shape won't it won't come together as nice and perfect. Alright. Now this part is completely optional. You could either draw the his FATZ's suit on, or if you still have some of that if you still have some of the Astro Brights, use the yellow. You could use that same yellow and then just you would need the measurements for this and then just apply it. I'll just show you later. But like I said, you could either color it on or just do what I'm going to do next. I'm not going to color it on. I'm just going to go straight to his fur. So I'm just going to get a black colored pencil. I need to sharpen this first. Where's the sharpener? I had it just now. Crap. Oh, here it is. Just sharpen this really quickly. And then just start coloring it all in. It's okay to go over the lines a little bit, but try not to do it too much, because then you won't see the lines, especially when you're using a black or a darker color. Just be extra careful. Now, if you're doing it my way, you're not gonna have to color this top half fully. Just color it just a little bit more than halfway, because no one's gonna see it. So no one's gonna care. That is, of course, if you're doing it the easier way, which is coloring FATZ's suit on. But I just have too much time on my hands. just gonna do it the longer way. And the bottom, you should probably color, just in case. Alright, and then as for the back, you don't have to color the back. You could if you want to, but I won't, because it's just going to be covered up by the suit. Well, I guess it depends on how long you want the suit. You know, if it's not long enough, or if you don't want it to be too big, you just color the bottom here. And yeah, and for the top, just color the center. Because you're gonna need a neck hole so that you can put FATZ in. Just make it big enough, or just guess how big you need it to be. You're just gonna cover most of it with the yellow anyway. Okay, that should be it for his torso. So let me cut this out. Okay, so after you cut that out, you're gonna wanna fold where the lines are, and when you color with the dark color, try to go easy on where you drew the lines with the pencil, because then you're gonna have a hard time trying to figure them out when you need to fold them. So you're just gonna fold all around, and then after that, you can see it's starting to take shape. After that, you're just gonna wanna tape each end. I like to tape this side first. And you're gonna want to pull it to the opposite end, and then tape. And then you're gonna do the same thing on the top and on the bottom.
Okay, get ready, because all you showbiz pizza lovers out there are going to be treated with a rock-a-fire
Make sure it
explosion
lines
personal
up, make sure
dedication
there's
to
no
the
big
Beatles.
gap.
Yeah, and here to start things off is our very own Peach Bear.
I got something to say that might cause you pain. If I catch you talking to that bitch
Bottom.
again, I'm gonna let you down. And leave you flat.
Yeah,
Because I told you before,
there's the torso.
oh, you can't do that.
Oh, for FATZ,
Well, it's
here I
the
have
second
the
time I
yellow
caught you talking to him. Do I have to tell you one more time? I think it's it. I think I
for
let
his
you
suit.
down.
As I said before, you're gonna have to take the exact same measurements
Because I told you before, oh, you can't do that.
for his torso, and use it for his
'Cause I'm the
For his
real
suit.
one you love. But if it's
if I remember correctly. Okay, I might even look back. But if you remember, that's great.
they laugh in my
I
face,
don't.
so please listen to me if you want to stay mine. I can't help my feelings, I go out of my mind. I'm gonna let you down. Let you down.
Okay, so torso,
Because I told you before, oh, you can't do that.
inch and a half,
Because I told you before, oh, you can't do
and
that.
then
Close your
just one down from the halfway point for the two. And then do the same
I'll ride home every day and I'll send all my loving to you.
down here.
All my loving I will send to you. All my loving, darling, I'll be true.
Why does that seem short? Just a little bit too narrow. Oh, no wonder. I did it a bit too short. So here's the inch. And it's one above half. That's half. That's not half. I don't know what I'm saying. Alright, so that should be the front of the suit. And we'll do the sides, which were about an inch. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Rock Fire Explosion is proud to present its tribute to the most loved rock and roll group in the history of music.
And then do the bigger side again, which was just one above over halfway, or one above over 2.5 inches. And then connect those ones and measure
Hey, we got any groovy people out there today?
that again. And then connect. Great.
Turn that music down.
So when next is this other side, which is just an inch.
Hey, let's get on with the show. What do you say, Earl?
You're a geek.
That's my man, Earl.
I can't even stand to look at you.
Yeah, thanks for the compliment, Earl. You too. Hey, everybody. we're
And
gonna
then
go
you
with
just
the
need to do the
intro.
top
Guess what? I'm in such a good mood.
because
I'm gonna do some
the suit doesn't go all around fat, it just goes halfway because FATZ has no pants.
fabulous entertainer and comedian. Today, I am going to sing for you.
So just do the top,
Je chanterai pour vous.
Rolf, you're begging my
which is an inch,
Thanks, little Earl.
and then
Maybe some
connect.
my act before.
There we go.
Just got back from an
So
Las Vegas where I
you
was
could use a reference if you want,
beautiful
if you need it.
lounge
I'm just gonna use
right next to the small appliance.
the FATZ that I already have here.
Yes, people would come in to hear the velvet
So
sounds of Rolf the
you're just gonna
Wolf as they
draw
browsed
out,
through the crock pots and
draw this
toaster
out.
ovens and-
Rolf, look, everybody can see you're a geek. Now why don't you get on with it? If we gotta hear you
Goes
sing,
just
we'll hear you sing.
about
I can't even stand to look at you.
Oh, Earl, guess what?
What?
here.
Frank Sinatra sent me a beautiful
Again.
vase of flowers. Isn't that the most considerate thing?
Over here,
It came with a real nice card and a
and
bottle
then
of
just draw the
champagne.
details,
You kid.
his
Is that
label.
who sent you the champagne? The champagne? The champagne back there? What'd the card say? Did you tell him you knew me or something?
Oh, Earl, it was a lovely and thoughtful card. It said, "Dear Rolf, I see old Brown Eyes is back. You were fantastic at the Kmart Lounge last week. You know you're gonna tear 'em up at Showbiz, Tiger.
Alright.
Keep up the good work. Yours in awe,
And then draw a
Frank
hole
Sinatra." What
for FATZ's neck.
Did you hear what I said? I'll just have to thank him for that.
And then draw the rest of the label
Such a geek. You sent them flowers
or the
and
collar
champagne
that goes
yourself,
around.
didn't you?
No,
Go on, admit it.
Earl, I did not. Now you can go back and inspect them anytime you wish on
And
your own time.
yeah.
But right
I'll just cut
now,
this
I'd
out.
appreciate it if you'd
Okay,
help me.
so I turned the flash on. I should have had it on earlier. I
Frank Sinatra.
forgot.
Hey, do we have any Frank
Okay,
Sinatra fans out
so after you're done cutting this out,
up real high? Let me see.
what you're gonna want to do is follow these lines here.
Sinatra fans.
I'm just noticing I forgot
Lucky day.
a line here.
What do I gotta do to get this show on the road?
Oh, Earl, just read the cue card and I'll do the rest.
I don't see no cue card.
Oh, well, Johnny DeGiacomo, it's
I
time
can't
for
remember
you.
if FATZ
Come out
has
here
these
with
little
the cue card.
tailcoats.
Are you there, Johnny? Ladies and gentlemen,
You don't have to do the
Johnny
tailcoats.
DeGiacomo, our
I'm doing the
special
tailcoats
favorite
though.
sound peon. Let's hear it for Johnny DeGiacomo.
Yeah.
Thank you, Johnny.
So just
Hold that
cut
cue
out
card up straight there, yeah?
outside of the curves or outside the outlines
Okay, Rolf.
for his clothes.
No, Earl, no. Johnny, turn the card over. Earl, take another stab at it. It was upside down.
Sounds right to me.
Just read the card.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, it is our pleasure to bring you this special show with lots of cultural advancement in it. So pay attention and watch as Rolf makes a complete geek out of himself.
Right.
Earl, it doesn't say that.
I know, but I was reading what it should have said.
Oh, never mind. Johnny, don't you have something to do? You know, the orchestra. Yeah, that's it. There it goes, ladies and gentlemen. Johnny DeGiacomo. Yes, indeed, Johnny DeGiacomo. Okay, are you ready, Johnny? Here we go. Strike up the band for Rolf Newell's tribute to Frank Sinatra.
Alright,
I gotta see.
probably make this a bit more even. Okay, and then you're just gonna do the same thing you did with the body and just fold where the lines are.
Wow, Rolf, you're for real. I can't believe it.
And I've got no defense for it.
Can you believe it?
The heat is too intense
Listen to that, ladies and gentlemen. What's that? Rolf.
cause it's witchcraft.
Okay,
Wicked
and you're just gonna tape all of those sides together.
Rolf, what was that funny noise?
what you're leading me to.
Rolf, are you playing a record? Johnny DeGiacomo, where are you?
It's such an ancient
Okay,
Chicago.
now what are you doing?
Well, you know, Earl, it's a medley. You know, a medley.
Chicago.
Yeah, Rolf, well, how come I can still hear you sing when you're talking?
It's done with mirrors.
Put your bottom dollar.
Okay, Rolf, I think this has gone far enough. What was that?
Let's hear it for the
Alright,
horns, ladies
and
and
then you have
gentlemen.
the jacket. And just
We ain't
put
got
it
no horn.
on FATZ, making sure it fits. And it does indeed, in fact, fit.
It's witchcraft.
Real smooth, Rolf.
Alright, next, you're gonna do that little,
Oh, everybody's a big apology.
just gonna do whatever this
Would've
is.
been all right if it weren't
This
for
little
Johnny
middle part.
DeGiacomo. Remind me to get a new
So
sound
with
man,
that, you
Earl.
can just grab
Rolf, it's not
a little
Johnny.
blank piece of white paper.
Earl, it's somebody's fault.
Oops.
Rolf,
I have one here.
I'm a geek.
no, Rolf. You're not a
You could measure this little gap.
You're a screaming geek.
You can measure this little gap that's in between each end of the jacket. So it's about here. Just right under 2 centimeters. Okay, let me double check that. Oh, just one above 2 centimeters. So you're gonna go here and just above. You can go over to play it safe. That's probably what I'm gonna do. So go a bit over, just a few inches. I would say about, not a few inches, a few centimeters. I would say about 3.5 centimeters would be good enough. So just get 3.5 from there. And then curve it at the end. And then just go up a bit more. Let's stop it there. And then just add little details like the ruffles. I can't remember if FATZ has a bow tie, but if he does, then just add it. But I'm not going to do that right now. I can just add it in later. Just add details here. And then add the buttons. I can't remember if he has 2 or 3. He probably only has 2. So just gonna stop at 2 there. And then I'm gonna cut it out. Just go above the line. Oops. And there. Okay. So we're just gonna put this in the middle. Okay, so once you're done cutting it out, you're just gonna want to slide it underneath, making sure it fits right. That should be good. I might make mine just a bit smaller, just a few centimeters smaller. Yeah, no, it's good. Just like taping it in. Here. You can tape it in from the top. So I'll just do that. And I'll just add tape up here.
Howdy,
Yeah.
folks. You know, with all the great
Shouldn't move that much.
explosion I've had together, there have been some lonely
And
times.
then you have his torso.
After all, you can really miss your loved ones when
Yeah,
you take
there's
a
an
visit
obvious
on the
difference
road.
there.
You know what I mean?
I know Billy Bob.
So
I've been there.
let's do his limbs.
Back.
Alright. Oops. Just grab another blank sheet of paper, unless you have room on another piece. And then we're gonna do the legs. Now the legs are the simplest part, because it's all the same. They're all just about an inch wide, and then just right under 2 inches. So right here. And then just go down, connect, going down and connecting. That doesn't look very straight. There. It's about as straight as it's gonna get. And then after you draw one, just do the same. Just keep marking an inch. Three times. Oops. Yeah. Just keep marking an inch 3 times and just connect those all. And then here we go. And then there you have your 4 sides. Just color it in, and then fold them, and then you have your legs. The easiest way to cut them out, or having 2 legs, but then having them be the exact same proportions, is layering 2 pieces of paper on top of one another, and then just cutting out one of the legs with the pattern. I can just show you. So here I have 2 pieces of paper stacked on top of one another. Just keep them together and then cut. Now you can use 2 pieces of paper at the same time, or just fold one single piece. Just cutting down on like so, and then they're still stuck together. While they're stuck together, fold them. And then there. Now you have your 2 legs. Just color the second part in, and it should be golden. If you're going to do what I just did, you're going to do that exact same thing for FATZ's arms. Well, if you were going to do it straight, if you were just going to do straight arms, you would do what I just did. But I'm going to experiment this go around and try to have his arms bent a little, like the actual animatronic does. So just choose either way you want to go. If you want this to go a bit quicker, just do the exact same thing. Don't make them an inch. I would say just make them
Guys and groovy girls, welcome to the Showbiz Pizza Place. Put on down that pizza and get on ready for some rock and
yeah,
roll.
you can make them an inch. Just two right under an inch. And then you don't have to make them as long as the legs are. Just cut them about, it's just one down from how long these legs are. Yeah, as you can see, they're not really, the legs and the arms are really the same. So if you were to do it this way to when they're straight, just make them a little bit shorter. So once you're done with the legs, just tape each end. Right. And then you're gonna want to grab the torso and then tape the legs on. Alright, after I got done cutting his legs, I noticed that he's a bit too tall. So what you're going to want to do is just cut 1/4 of an inch off his legs. So just mark 1/4 inch. As best as you can. I'm not left-handed, so that does look pretty good. But I got the consensus. And now just cut a 1/4 inch as straight as you can. I guess you should just probably take the legs off while you do this. So just fold it flat and then just take that 1/4 inch off. I'm going to do the same on this other leg that you have. If I can get it. So again, you just line them up together like this. Okay, just cut that 1/4 inch off. There we go. So hopefully he's not too tall this time. And I'll be experimenting off camera too. Trying to make even more accurate versions of these characters. Once I figure out a formula, then I'll just make another tutorial on how to make those 2.0 characters. them together, then he should be short enough. Alright, let me just put him on the stage here. Yeah, he looks short enough. You know, he's not taller than Beach Pear, unlike the other FATZ was. So yeah, we'll just do the arms next. Okay, so after cutting out his legs, you're gonna wanna do his arms. Oops. Now, I made his arms about 4.5 centimeters long. So, where'd my pencil go? Oh. So you're gonna go start there, 4.5, and then there, the centimeters are about, it's about 2.5 inches wide. And then just connecting those again. Basically, the exact same thing you did with the legs. Just do them with the arms, except they're a bit shorter and thinner. So we got that. And then do the exact same thing as you did with the legs. So 2.5 inches, and then 2.5 inches here, and one more time, 2.5 inches, and then connect the dots. Then connect the top and then draw the lines. There you go. You have his arms. Now this time I'm gonna fold. I'm gonna try to at least fold the arms rather than using 2 layers of paper, and then just cut along the lines. Make sure you're doing it evenly. I don't think I did. They're not even. Oh well. Just make them even enough right here. And then folding them. Cutting the edge where the folded piece is at. There you go. Now you got your 2 arms right there. Taping them together, making sure they're even as always. And then there. Now you got your arms. Like I said, I'm not going to do it the way I used to have it, which was this way. I'm going to try to angle them downward. I might cut them. halfway. I'm not sure. Let me try it off camera. Okay, so I tried it out, and this is what you're gonna do instead. You're gonna take what you already cut out, and then just cut 1.5 inches down, and then take the bigger piece, tape it at an angle. I'm doing the exact same thing to both sides as I'm doing here. So see how they're both at an angle? Okay, take the smaller pieces,
We're having a party.
and then connecting those ones at the bottom. I would say just a few centimeters down or above from the bottom of the bigger. And then, or from the bigger piece that's already attached. And then just connect them here. Then do the same with the other side, just a few centimeters above. And yeah, they should be relatively the same. Okay, so I tried it out off camera and I liked it. So just cut off half a centimeter off from what you originally cut out. Tape it on at an angle. And then you're gonna tape the bigger piece at an angle, and then the smaller piece just not too far down from that bigger piece, just a few centimeters, and then taping that together. If you want this to actually move its arms up and down, which I'm gonna add later, you would cut a hole on the thinner side. I would say right here. Cut a hole right here. Stick one of these chopsticks in. And then align everything so that it can move. The arms can actually move up and down. Or you can just have these pieces loose. That way these pieces can move up and down so that you can be actually playing the piano. And what you're doing, you're just gonna tape the arms to the body so they don't move. And yeah, just add something right here so that it's not showing. Probably just add more yellow or black, and then tape on your hands. Okay, so I have to continue the rest of this video just by showing you pictures due to some technical difficulties, but this is his arms covered up. And then you're just going to want to draw some lines on each sides of the feet. Here's a little closer look, or of the legs. This is where you're going to draw his feet, not too big. And then you're going to cut those out and then tape them on. And then you're going to do the exact same thing with the hands. You can draw these limbs, however. Now next you're going to draw FATZ's head. Now he does have a circular head, so just going to draw a circle, draw his face, draw the details. You could do two things with the eyes. You can just leave them how they are, like in this picture, and then just draw pupils and eyelids. Or you can cut them out later and add like a mech head, and then just add the eyes on there. I'll show you that later. But once you cut out the head, before you cut out the head, do 2 layers of paper, so that you don't have to worry about getting the head shape right. Kind of like that. Yeah, this just saves you a lot of time later. So, and then like I said, hollow out the eyes if you really want to do this extra step. You don't have to. You can just draw eyes on the actual face. But this is what I like to do. I just draw the mech. Completely optional. I just like doing this because I like giving myself a challenge. So yeah, draw the mech head, tape the mech onto this piece so that his eyes fit in the eye holes. And yeah, there's a better image of that. Fun fact, all of the characters that I've made actually have this cool little Easter egg, I guess. And then you're just gonna draw an inch and a half of black, just a black strip, so that you can tape that around the head to make it 3D. And then after that is done, you're gonna make his mouth. That's his mouth that I made. It's fairly simple. Just 2 flat pieces and then tape strips around those. And yeah. Now to make him more accurate, I didn't give him a neck this time, unlike my other character. So I just made him a little hunchback to make him more shorter and more accurate.